In the bustling kitchen of a KFC, Chef Samuel stumbled upon a hidden compartment beneath a worn-out floorboard. Inside, he discovered a weathered recipe book bound in cracked leather, its pages filled with sinister instructions. Unable to resist his curiosity, he decided to test the forbidden recipes, unaware of the malevolent power lurking within the pages. With each batch he prepared, a darkness seeped into the food, infusing it with an unholy essence. Unbeknownst to Chef Samuel, the customers who consumed his creations were unwittingly sealing their own gruesome fate. As the sun set, the once satisfied patrons began to writhe in agony, their bodies twisting and contorting in unnatural ways. Their eyes turned bloodshot, their teeth elongated into jagged fangs, and an insatiable hunger for human flesh consumed them. Terrified and guilt-ridden, Chef Samuel witnessed the chaos unfold before his eyes. The once happy atmosphere of the restaurant transformed into a nightmarish scene of chaos and despair. Panic-stricken employees fled, leaving him alone to face the abominations he had unwittingly unleashed. Haunted by guilt and desperate to rectify his mistake, Samuel delved deep into the sinister recipe book, searching for a way to undo the curse. Guided by flickering candlelight, he discovered a page marked with a cryptic ritual that offered a sliver of hope. With trembling hands, he gathered the required ingredients, including rare herbs and a vial of blessed water. In the dead of night, he returned to the KFC, determined to end the nightmare. As the clock struck midnight, Chef Samuel enacted the ritual. He chanted ancient incantations, his voice resonating through the abandoned restaurant. The air crackled with energy, and a blinding light filled the room. When the light subsided, the cursed creatures had vanished, leaving only the faint scent of fried chicken in the air. Exhausted but relieved, Samuel collapsed onto the greasy kitchen floor, knowing that he had finally lifted the darkness that plagued the KFC. But the sinister recipe book remained, a chilling reminder of the dangers that lie within forbidden knowledge. With a heavy heart, Samuel vowed to protect it from falling into the wrong hands, knowing the immense evil it was capable of unleashing. The sinister recipe had been silenced, but its haunting legacy would forever linger in the memory of Chef Samuel, a reminder of the consequences of unchecked curiosity and the terrifying power of the unknown. Under the moon's eerie glow, a group of friends embarked on a daring adventure to a forsaken KFC drive-thru, shrouded in whispers of supernatural occurrences. Their hearts raced as they approached the speaker, anticipating a spine-chilling encounter. As they placed their order, a chilling silence lingered before an otherworldly voice echoed through the intercom, tempting and taunting them to play its twisted game. Fear mingled with curiosity as they cautiously proceeded, unaware of the horrors that awaited. With each menu item they received, the food morphed into grotesque abominations. The harmless chicken turned into writhing tentacles, the fries became sharp, fanged creatures, and the drinks transformed into bubbling elixirs that induced nightmarish visions. As the night wore on, the drive-thru seemed to ensnare them in a sinister loop. No matter how many times they tried to escape, they found themselves trapped, forced to order again and again. Panic set in as they realized their horrifying fate, becoming permanent fixtures of the haunted drive-thru, forever doomed to relive this terrifying ordeal. Determined to break free from this spectral prison, the friends rallied their courage. They scoured the drive-thru, seeking clues and answers hidden in the shadows. A cryptic message etched on the side of a building caught their attention, leading them to a forgotten cemetery adjacent to the restaurant. In the graveyard's depths, they uncovered a forgotten tombstone bearing the name of a vengeful spirit, a former employee who suffered a tragic fate at the drive-thru. Realizing the spirit held the key to their salvation, they embarked on a treacherous quest to appease it. Guided by the knowledge they had gathered, the friends sought out the spirit's favorite meal, a long-lost KFC recipe buried with their remains. With trembling hands, they prepared the dish, offering it as a peace offering to the tormented soul. As the spirit consumed the meal, its ethereal form shifted from one of anguish to one of tranquility. The haunting ceased, and the drive-thru's atmosphere lightened. Released from the clutches of the curse, the friends emerged victorious, but forever marked by the haunting experience. They left the haunted drive-thru, forever changed and with a newfound appreciation for the fragile boundary between the living and the dead. The memory of that night would forever be etched in their minds, a tale they would share with trembling voices, warning others of the haunted drive-thru's lingering malevolence. Nestled in the heart of a small town, an abandoned KFC outlet stood as a solemn sentinel, its once vibrant facade now marred by time and neglect. Whispers of a dark secret clung to its walls, weaving a chilling legend that echoed through the community. Legend had it that the former manager, a man consumed by a lust for power, had delved into the forbidden arts of black magic. He transformed the restaurant into a clandestine temple, using it as a front for his malevolent rituals. As the town remained oblivious to the manager's sinister deeds, a darkness seeped into the very foundation of the building. Those who dared venture into the decaying establishment faced the wrath of the vengeful spirits that now haunted its halls. Disgruntled employees, their souls twisted by injustice and cruelty, materialized as ethereal figures, their voices carrying echoes of sorrow and rage. The tortured spirits of countless chickens sacrificed in the name of dark magic joined their chorus, seeking retribution for their unjust demise. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting an eerie glow upon the abandoned outlet, brave souls entered with trepidation, driven by morbid curiosity or an unyielding quest for truth. They were met with a bone-chilling atmosphere, the air heavy with malevolence and despair. Whispers echoed through the corridors, words of warning carried on unseen breaths. Spectral apparitions materialized, their eyes hollow voids of anguish. Each step forward seemed to awaken dormant spirits, the very walls pulsating with ethereal energy. The vengeful entities, their spectral forms flickering in and out of existence, sought revenge on anyone who dared cross their path. Unseen hands clawed at intruders, icy gusts chilled their bones, and disembodied voices whispered threats that curdled the blood. Those who survived the encounter emerged forever changed, their minds haunted by the tormented spirits that had crossed their paths. The abandoned KFC outlet remained a chilling reminder of the consequences of delving into forbidden practices, a warning etched into the collective consciousness of the town. Over time, the townfolk chose to avoid the building, leaving it to decay further into the realm of forgotten nightmares. Its crumbling facade and shattered windows became a testament to the darkness that had once taken hold. Now, the abandoned KFC outlet stood as a silent guardian of the town's dark history, a chilling reminder that some secrets should remain buried, and that even in the most unsuspecting places, evil can take root and haunt the souls of the living. In the heart of a quaint small town, a beloved KFC restaurant proudly displayed a new addition, a life-sized statue of Colonel Sanders. The statue stood tall and regal, seemingly harmless during the day, but as the sun dipped below the horizon, an ominous presence stirred within it. As darkness enshrouded the restaurant, the statue's eyes began to emit an unholy glow, piercing the veil between the living and the supernatural. With each passing night, the possessed Colonel Sanders statue came to life, its presence sending shivers down the spines of unsuspecting employees and customers. The statue roamed the restaurant with an eerie grace, terrorizing those in its path. Tables shook, chairs slid across the floor, and dishes shattered into shards. The air thickened with an unrelenting malevolence, and the aroma of fried chicken became tainted with an underlying sense of dread. It soon became clear that the statue demanded sacrifices to maintain its supernatural power. It whispered haunting commands to the employees, their sleep-deprived eyes reflecting the torment they endured. The townsfolk became aware of the sinister hold the statue had over the restaurant, and fear gripped their hearts. Driven by desperation, a group of brave individuals embarked on a quest to unravel the mystery that plagued their beloved town. They delved into dusty archives, seeking any shred of information about the statue's origin and the dark forces that possessed it. Their research uncovered a dark history, revealing that the statue had been sculpted with a rare, cursed stone imbued with the soul of a malevolent sorcerer. The sorcerer's lust for power had trapped his essence within the statue, forever seeking sustenance from the living. Armed with newfound knowledge, the group devised a plan to banish the malevolent spirit and restore peace to their town. Guided by ancient rituals and incantations, they confronted the possessed Colonel Sanders statue in a final, climactic showdown. With determination burning in their eyes, they chanted sacred words and performed intricate gestures, invoking forces of light to counter the darkness that had consumed the statue. A blinding burst of radiant energy erupted, engulfing the restaurant in a tempest of supernatural power. When the brilliance subsided, the statue stood motionless, devoid of the malevolent spirit that had plagued it. Silence washed over the restaurant, broken only by the relieved sighs of those who had fought against the darkness. The small town breathed a collective sigh of relief as peace was restored. The possessed Colonel Sanders statue was removed from the restaurant, finding its final resting place in a remote corner of a forgotten museum. The town's KFC became a symbol of triumph over evil, a testament to the resilience and courage of its people. And as the doors reopened, the aroma of freshly fried chicken returned, untainted by the horrors of the past. Yet, the townsfolk would forever bear the scars of the haunting they endured. The possessed Colonel Sanders statue would forever serve as a reminder of the darkness that lurks beneath the surface, a cautionary tale etched into their memories. For in the shadows, the memory of the statue's malevolence would linger, a chilling reminder that even the most seemingly innocuous things can become conduits for evil, awaiting their chance to possess and consume.